what's going on? Welcome to Redimade Meals. My name is James Reddy. Throughout this series, I'm going to be taking some simple food concepts, spicing them up a little bit, adding my little touch, and giving you something neat, something cheap, something great to eat. Now today, I'm sure you love it. I love it. We're going to be messing with the grilled cheese a little bit, adding my little Reddy touch. You know the deal. Come into my kitchen. Let's make a grilled cheese.
To the drummer get wicked, 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 wicked.
Okay, so here's some basic things you're gonna need. Obviously, you're gonna need some bread. You're gonna need some cheese. This is my little special blend of cheeses that I've shredded myself. You're gonna need margarine. If you like the fine spices, Chetty's hot sauce, available at lots of your local butchers. And then I'm going to spice up a special grilled cheese using some sliced avocado and some sliced cherry red tomatoes. As well, you can't forget that special Reddy spice. Gonna coat it nice. So your first step is you're going to take your loaf of bread, place the first one down, and then you're going to start to evenly place your cheese. I've sliced it so it fits nicely, 3 squares at the top, 3 squares at the bottom. Fits nice, it's gonna melt nice, a nice thickness to it. We don't like to use those Kraft cheese singles. Too plastic, this will give you the good taste you want. Same price. And I'm gonna sprinkle some of my special cheese blends on the top here. And then I'm just going to close this one up at the top of the bread for now. And now I'm going to work on my special one. You know, if you want just a basic grilled cheese, just as simple, this is a lot cheaper. Does the trick, you get your cheese, you get your bread. It's excellent. But if you want to spice it up a little bit, add a few more flavors. We're going to start off, continue the steps with the first one where we place our cheese evenly. I've sliced it about a medium thickness so you get a good cheese to bread ratio, a nice melt. I'm going to need to cut another slice off there. And now I'm going to start placing my avocado. Thinly sliced so it's not too overwhelming. And you want to just get that, you know, just like the cheese, regular ratio. You know, you don't want to have them overlapping so then you get too much avocado in one bite. Then I'm going to throw my cherry tomatoes, my sliced cherry tomatoes. As you can see there, about a thin thickness as well. Place those across pretty evenly. You can be a little more staggered with these. Since they're cherry tomatoes, they have an explosion to them, so all you need is one and you get that flavor throughout the sandwich. Now I'm going to coat the top with the special blends of cheese. For this method of cooking grilled cheese, you're going to need a frying pan, of course, and a spatula. You can use many other methods if you have a panini grill at home or a George Foreman grill or some sort of sandwich grill. You can use that. But today we're going to go with the traditional on the frying pan. Now I'm going to close this one up, and now they're ready to be buttered. Okay, so now you want to butter the tops. You don't want to do the bottoms because you got to butter both sides and it's going to be hard to lift it onto the grill if you have both sides buttered. You know, you don't need too much. A nice little coating of margarine or butter. I like to use margarine because it spreads easier. Now you're going to want to take some of the special Reddy spices or whatever concoctions of spice you can create on your own. And put a little bit in my hand and just take a pinch. print and just sprinkle it across the top. Just a pinch, just want to sprinkle, you don't want too much. Just adds a little bit of flavor to the bread once it hits the fryer. We're gonna throw these guys down on the grill and then we'll do the same to the other side. Okay, so now we gotta throw these guys on the stove. So I'm over here at the stove. I've turned it up to about a 6, about midway right now. I just want to heat it up so that when I throw them on, they just don't soak in their own butter. And then once it gets, you know, to the heat that I want, I'm gonna turn it down to a 4, maybe a 3. You don't want to burn them, you just want to give them a nice browning. So I have it at a 4 right now. I'm just gonna take my butter side down. It's hard when you flip them, sometimes stuff falls out, especially the one that I have with avocado and tomato. You want to be especially careful when you're throwing it down. You don't want anything to fall out. And now, since we got those cooking, easy, you always want to press down too. I feel the closer that they are together, the heat rises up, the easier the cheese melts. We're going to take some more margarine, sprinkle it on the top there. You know, margarine's all varied, you know, depending on how much you like. If you don't like too much, you can cook grilled cheese without margarine. I would not recommend that. But if you're on a diet and you want to cut some calories, cut some cholesterol, you can use your discretion with the margarine. I'm going to take my special spices, and once again I just need a pinch, and I'm just going to sprinkle it on the top. Just a little bit, so that when that side fries, it'll just soak in the flavor, all go into the bread. Alright, we're going to leave that for about 2 minutes. I have my Cheddar's garlic hot sauce here. Sometimes throughout the frying process I like to throw it on so that as well soaks into the bread. It doesn't soggy up the bread, and it gives me the spice I need. Okay, so I've had these on for about 5 minutes now, and I think I want to give them a flip. They might not be fully cooked on the other side, but I just want to even distribution. This part's extremely critical because we're not using cheese slices. It's a lot harder to flip, so you want to be quick with it. Yeah, as you can see there, it's not fully cooked to the degree I want, but it's good because now I can start flattening and get the heat to stay within the perimeters of the bread slices. This one's going to be a harder flip. And now this one I can start to pack together. So on my second flip, it'll be a lot easier. Now this is the opportunity where I would take the Cheddar's garlic hot sauce. Just give myself a few drops on this one. So then when I cook it, it kind of fries in the butter, adding an extra delicious spicy taste. Alright, these guys are looking ready to come off. I'm just going to give them one more flip, check both sides. You want them to be a nice golden brown. This one has the sauce on it, so the sauce gets a little darker, but don't worry, you haven't burnt it yet. You want a nice golden brown. This has taken about 7 to 10 minutes to get these results. Yeah, they're looking good. You can smell the spices too. To the viewer at home, I wish you could smell this, but you'll see just how special that ready spice is. So I'm going to pull them off. The cheese seems to all be melted inside, which is perfect. It doesn't take too much for the cheese to melt. And there we go. Now I'm going to slice them up and you're ready to serve. You can slice them however you want. You can make squares. I personally like to go across. in there. Yeah, get a nice triangle, corner to corner. This one was a little harder because we got a few more ingredients. And there you go. You got a wonderful grilled cheese. Now it's time to eat. And that's how you make a grilled cheese. Super simple concept. A few things you can do to spice it up, give you that extra bit of flavor, that extra bit of excitement. Very cheap, very easy on the pocketbooks. And there you have it, grilled cheese. Hey T Ready, come let me know what you think.
That tastes better than pizza on Saturday morning.
There you have it. This is Redimade Meals. Make sure you join us next time. We're going to be adding more cheese, more hot sauce. Look out, we got nachos.
Ready, ready.